fue Tsongkhapa? Segunda pregunta, ¿cuál es el espíritu, la esencia de la sabiduría de Lama Tsongkhapa? ¿Cuál es la razón por la que Tsongkhapa sigue siendo relevante para la humanidad? ¿Qué libros recomendaría de Tsongkhapa para el mundo occidental? Y por favor, su visión de la celebración de su aniversario de los 600 años.
As a student of Nalendra masters, and then among Tibetan, Lama Tsongkhapa, I think one of the best scholars who explain these Nalendra tradition through reasoning. So I also consider one of the students of Lama Tsongkhapa. And then furthermore, his birthplace and my birthplace very near. Like Buddha, 2,600 years passed. He, his person, no longer there. But his teaching still very much alive. Then like Nagarjuna, Arya Sangha, all these Nalendra masters, they are physically no longer with us. But their teaching still very, very alive. Of course, many other Tibetan scholars, practitioners, they really made certain sort of contribution regarding the teaching of Buddha and the teaching of these Nalendra masters. Among them, the Lama Tsongkhapa, one of them. His sort of special sort of significance is Buddha's teaching according to Nagarjuna's sort of philosophy. You see, his sort of explanation is so clear, so precise. I myself, I really admire, you see, the way he explaining about these difficult subject. For my own practice, the Lama Tsongkhapa's sort of writing or commentary, really very, very helpful. So now, in Buddhism general, particularly Nalendra tradition, not just so-called we call religion or some prayer, some meditation. Not only that, the Nalendra masters, you see, in their writing, they use extensively logic, like Dignak and Dharmakirti. They are writing available in Tibetan language. So we study these things, very useful. And then psychology, and these Nalendra masters writing, very detailed sort of explanation about the system of our emotion and how these different kind of emotion develop. So the thorough sort of explanation. So now any person, not religious minded or follower of different religion, but logic is common. Now many sort of researchers and including scientists, they use the logic. Oh, if this is so, then there must be something, go like that. So I think every genuine sort of scholar, they not only just copy some other writing, but they themselves analyze things. So reasoning is part of our education, part and best way to utilize human intelligence, human brain. Faith, very good, but not much help to further develop our brain. So logic, investigation, that very helpful. And then if we use logic, then we can see things more clearly. So I think many problems which we are facing is not looking from holistic, but just from one angle. Then attachment, anger, these things happen. If you look from a wider perspective, then even some tragic thing, still there might be some positive things. And even if not at present, but it might bring some positive sort of effect in future. So seeing more holistic, that very, very helpful to reduce our intensive sort of emotions like that. So then this logic and then science of mind, I think psychology, I think these things, I usually say telling people, these are not part of religion. Although these things mentioned in religious text, but we should consider these are academic subject and concern for healthy mind. These days I describing, you see, we usually take care of our body's health. So we also, you see, include some sort of study about hygiene of physical. So now similarly, we need hygiene of emotion. So for that, these, the Nalanda master's writing is very, very useful, very relevant. Then the many Tibetan scholars, as well as practitioners, I think they made, a significant contribution regarding the knowledge of Nalanda tradition. And then, particularly Lama Tsongkhapa really made significant sort of contribution. Commemoration of Lama Tsongkhapa, I think worthwhile. And then that occasion, not just some ceremony or some prayer, but rather sort of some academic sort of meeting. What is his sort of contribution? What is significance in his teaching? And for that, what is significance? Nalanda master sort of thinking. So these, I consider academic. So meeting, academic level, not religious. Or some prayer with certain hat, not that way. Sometimes I jokingly was telling people, I remember one occasion in Mexico, there one sort of college where, I think one college, Christian Catholic University, they invited me, so I went there. And then many bishops, leaders there. I sort of jokingly told them, sometimes it seems like religion on our dress, not here, not here. So as soon as dress put aside, then no longer real sort of the practice of religious principle. So then, next day, one experienced, respected Catholic sort of bishop come, and he very much sort of agree what I said. So now important academic level to discuss, and if possible, some scientist, especially brain specialist, and psychologists, I think, participate and discuss. Not only, you see, commemoration, but how we can use some of these ideas. Now, today's world about promotion of human value, human compassion, and the method how to reduce our anger, suspicion, jealousy. Because that's something, I think 7 billion human beings, everyone have the responsibility to create peaceful world. In order to develop peaceful world, compassion, warm-heartedness is the key factor. So peace through prayer will not come. Peace through action. action, motivation is important. Compassionate motivation. With that, and then various different human modern profession use is one's own profession motivation to promote human compassion. Through that way, our ultimate goal is peaceful century, compassionate century. So I'm looking forward. Our meeting may make some contribution. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.